Hey everyone, welcome back. We're diving deep into the world of data-driven marketing today. You sent in this document about a marketing analytics service line. It's really got some interesting stuff in it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and one line that really stood out was marketing efforts shouldn't be a guessing game. I feel like that speaks to a lot of us, right? We're trying to make smarter decisions, be at the cutting edge.
Absolutely, yeah.
And this service is promising some pretty cool things. I mean, they're talking about predictive insights using AI to actually anticipate trends before they happen. It's a little mind-blowing. But to help us break it all down, we've got an expert in the house today.
Happy to be here.
I'm glad you're here because, honestly, when I was reading this document, there were parts where I was like, okay, this sounds amazing, but how does it actually work? Like, they keep talking about transforming raw data into actual growth strategies. That's the core idea here, right?
Right.
But what makes this different from, the way marketing has always been done?
Yeah. Well, you hit the nail on the head there. It's all about the data. I mean, it's always been important, but now with AI and cloud computing, we can do so much more with it. It's not just about collecting data, it's about making it work for you.
So it's like, instead of just having a gut feeling about what might work, you're actually looking at the numbers.
Exactly. Exactly. You're taking the guesswork out of it.
And they use this phrase, tailored solutions, a lot.
Right.
What does that look like in practice?
Okay, so let's say you're running an online store, right?
Okay.
You've got all this data on who's visiting your website,
Right.
what they're clicking on, what they're buying, maybe even what they're putting in their cart and then abandoning.
Yeah, the dreaded abandoned cart.
Exactly. This service can take all that data, use AI to analyze it, and then start to predict what each individual customer is most likely to buy next.
Oh, wow.
So then, instead of sending out these generic marketing emails, you can start sending personalized recommendations. You're not just guessing what people want, you're basically reading their minds.
That is pretty cool. And I'm guessing that ties into what they call data-driven decisions, right?
Exactly. It's not just about vanity metrics like how many likes you got on a post. It's about looking at what actually drives sales.
Right, so it's about getting real insights.
Real insights, yep. Imagine having dashboards that show you in real time which campaigns are converting the best, what your return on investment is for every dollar you spend. That's powerful stuff.
That is powerful stuff. But we also don't want to drown in data. And that's where I think transparent reporting comes in. What kind of reports are we talking about here?
You're not going to be staring at spreadsheets all day, I promise. Think clear, visual dashboards. You might see a map of your customer journey, where people are dropping off, where they're getting stuck, or a breakdown of exactly which marketing efforts are leading to the most valuable purchases. The goal is to make it easy to understand and use, not just a bunch of numbers.
Got it. Okay, now, this whole predictive insights thing is what really caught my eye, but I have to admit, I'm a little fuzzy on how it actually works.
Yeah.
How can AI predict the future?
I get that. It sounds like magic, but it's really not. Think of it like this. Imagine you're trying to guess what someone's going to order at a restaurant. If you know they always get the same thing, that's easy, right?
Yeah.
Well, AI can look at thousands of those orders, past behavior, market trends, even data that seems totally unrelated, and find patterns that are way too complex for us to see.
So it's really about connecting the dots in a way that we can't.
Exactly. It's all about finding those hidden connections.
So for someone who's just dipping their toes into this world of data-driven marketing, what's that aha moment they might experience?
Oh, I've seen it so many times. I had a client, a small bookstore owner. They were convinced they knew their customers inside and out. But when we ran the analysis, it showed this whole untapped segment, young adults who were really into graphic novels. Turns out they'd been browsing the store's website, but rarely buying. So we helped them target that segment specifically, and their sales went way up.
Wow, that's awesome.
It's a great example of how data can reveal things you never would have expected.
So it's not just about the technology itself, it's about how you use it to really understand your customers.
100%. You're not just throwing things at the wall and seeing what sticks. You're being strategic. You're being precise. You're a marketing ninja.
I love that.
Yeah.
A marketing ninja. Now, here's a question for everyone listening. If you had this kind of data-driven insight into your business, what's the first question you'd ask? What mystery would you finally solve? Think about that as you keep diving deeper into this amazing world.
It's worth it. It's really worth it.
Definitely worth it.